Hey everyone, welcome to my channel again. My name is Mukul. I'm a senior business analyst or business solution consultant. So I've been working in this space for over 10 years. So in this channel, I wanted to talk about what does this business analyst or business solution consultant do on a day-to-day basis. So basically, as part of my job as a senior business analyst or solution consultant, mainly I work with the stakeholders. Now, there are so many stakeholders. There are the business stakeholders who usually represents the business, their needs and their interest. And there is also a group of technology stakeholders who actually builds or makes improvement of the technology or system or applications to deliver the business needs or the business requirements that they want. So I work with both of them so that I know that what is happening on the business side, what they want, and what is happening on the technology or application side, and how to improve or build a technology or application to deliver the business need. Because the whole purpose of building an application or technology or system is to make sure it adds value to the business operations, it has value to the client's life, it has value to the people's life. So that's why it's really important to understand what do really business stakeholders want and why they want it, not just enough that what they want, why they want it. Is it really gonna add any value once the product is delivered? Because so many times, so many business stakeholders, they want something because they think it's important. But when you talk to them and you ask them, is there a real business case? Is there a real business value to do it? And sometimes the answers are not clear. And sometimes there is no answer at all. So that's why it's really important when you work with the business stakeholders to understand what do they want, and the things that they want, the capability that they want, are these really important? Are they really going to add value to the business operations or to the organization? So these are the important things that you need to understand. And then once you understand them, you also need to prioritize them, because business might want so many things, but there's always a limitation in terms of the resource, in terms of the time, in terms of the budget. So as a business analyst or business solution consultant, it's important for anybody to understand the business need, to understand the business priorities, and to understand why they want it. What are the valid use cases? What are the assumptions? Then once you have this information clearly written down, documented, then you're going to work with the technology stakeholders. It could be developers, it could be solution architect, it could be somebody who's going to design, it could be app architect, whoever. So you need to talk to them, and of course they're going to ask you to explain them what you really want them to build or what you really want them to change and why. So that's why it's important to understand the business need and be able to clearly communicate to the tech stakeholders, because the tech stakeholders also might have some limitations, because sometimes it's just not possible to do everything. There is a resource constraint, there is a system limitation, there is a budget constraint, there is a skill set limitation. So all those things, but it's important to work with the tech stakeholders to understand what are the things that they can deliver and by what time. So of course they're going to ask so many questions, so you need to clarify all those questions. So they might ask the explanation of the business need in more details. They might ask some of the data requirements. They might ask some of the business process flow, so that they understand from what point they're going to start, where it is going, and what are different stages in between, whether step 2 is dependent on step 1, whether step 3 is dependent on step 2, what is happening in each of the system that is expected. So all those things, you don't have to explain to the stakeholders how to do it, because that's their job to come up with different options in terms of how to do it. But you have to be able to explain as a business analyst or business solution consultant what the business wants, why the business wants, because you are representing the business needs. So it's important that you clearly understand what business wants and you're able to clearly communicate to the technology stakeholders what the business wants. So there are two different things. Sometimes you understand, but you're not able to clearly communicate or explain to the tech stakeholders. So it's important that you understand both. So these are on the high level. That's what we do as a business analyst or business solution consultant. There's much more that in addition to what I've just told you. So hopefully we're gonna see more in our next video. But really for today, that's all I wanted to talk about. And I hope you like my video, and I will come back with more videos and share all the information and insights that I have learned. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And I'll see you again.